This is the Larry Fedoruk Show on News Talk 610 CKTB.
It is our annual Help Kids Shine campaign in support of the Niagara Children's Center. If you recall, last year we did the campaign a little differently. We spread it out over several weeks where you got a chance to meet some of the families, some of the kids, and of course some of the great workers, teachers, developers, therapists from Niagara Children's Center. Instead of sort of concentrating it all in one day, we spread it out, and I think it helped the awareness, and certainly we're into raising some funds as well. And that's May of 2016 is what we're doing again here is the Help Kids Shine campaign. Niagara Children's Center. They provide the rehabilitation support services for children, young people with physical, developmental, communicative disabilities from across the entire region. It's amazing work that they do. So to that end, I know Sunday is May the 1st. It's not like it's officially, on Sunday. It's on all the time. We ask you to help at any time. But to the end of the actual campaign, I wanted to get a little more information on about the campaign and the Children's Center with you today. Joining us, Director of Development at the Niagara Children's Center, Cindy Mewhinney. Cindy, how are you?
I'm very well, thank you.
Thank you for joining us today. Here we are again this year, Help Kids Shine.
It's amazing, isn't it? A year goes by very quickly.
It does, and we should talk to people about the community support, because the Children's Center does rely a lot on support from the community.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, we certainly do receive government support for programs that we do, but that only goes so far. So when we talk about the fact that we want to reach as many children as possible, that's where we really do turn to the community to look for donations and sponsorships throughout the year. And by all means, this major campaign that we do every spring is one of, if not the largest contributor to our community donations every year.
I read here 30 programs or more are reliant on community support just to operate?
Absolutely. We have programs that, there's no question, without getting donations from the community, those programs wouldn't be running. They're a combination of things like our recreation therapy programs, our physiotherapy programs, occupational therapy. So it's not even like it's just one piece of the organization that's affected by community support. It's spread throughout all of the programs that we run.
And 3,400 children receive support from the center, and yet there's still a waiting list year to year.
That's right. Yep. So yes, absolutely. And we know that several hundred of the children coming to the center of that 3,400 every year are supported through community donations. So if it weren't for that, our waiting list would be even higher. And so our goal is to try and help as many kids as possible. The more we raise, the more kids we can help.
Now, people can do this. I know we've got a lot online on our website here at 610ckdb.com of how people can start the support. But there's a lot of different ways. I mean, people can just donate money, but I mean, there's a lot of different ideas out there.
Absolutely. So we're looking for a couple of things. First of all, we want people to know who we are and the types of services we provide. So we're encouraging people, like us on Facebook. We have our Facebook page. You can follow us on our Twitter account, and you can read the stories and really get a sense as to what the journey is like for the families who come to our center. I would say that we're definitely looking for financial support. That's a big part of the campaign. But we're also really looking to build the awareness in the community that we have this gem. The Niagara Children's Center is there and is able to be there for families who do need to turn to us for support.
Yeah, I know. Since I found out about it years ago, I mean, I'm a cheerleader for you guys. And people, when you start talking about all the things you do, people are just amazed at what gets accomplished there. So much.
Yeah, they're blown away. And it's really, I think, it's a really warm and welcoming environment for families. It's really child-centered, very family-centered, so it doesn't feel like you're going to be uncomfortable walking in the doors. You're going to feel really welcomed, and a place that families refer to it to us as, it's almost like it's their second home. It's a place they come to that they really feel accepted and supported.
I know I had that feeling too. I always tell the story of the very first day years ago when I walked in there, and I didn't know how I'd react to seeing all these families and kids with challenges, and it was just the happiest place right away.
Oh, it is. Every day, walking down the hall, seeing the kids that are coming through the doors, and some of them are only there for a short period of time, and some of them are with us every week for many, many years. So it's a real wide range of family and children that we're helping.
And I'm going to get back to this dreaded waiting list, one of our goals today, because, you talked about how great it is for parents, and parents who get their child gets diagnosed, and the Niagara Children's Center is a place for them, and here it is, and they get the reference, and they go, and they're feeling great because there's progress here, and then suddenly they have to wait, and that's that must be the awful feeling.
It is. It is. I mean, I would say, being on a waiting list, at least you get that feeling that you're going to get, help eventually. But the faster that we can get that support is the better. So, there's the waiting list to get assessed, but then there's also the waiting list to get treatment. So both of those types of waiting lists are the type of support that we're looking to be able to help them. That's
right. If we can get another 100 children, say, for a year of service who would otherwise be on a waiting list, just imagine, the difference that makes to those kids, their families, the extended families, so on and so forth.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, we really thank you for your support and everything that you've done to help us with our campaign, and everything we can do to help as many families as possible is what this campaign's all about. Yeah, it really is. And we say make a personal gift. Facebook, Twitter, you can start your own campaign, I guess, can't you? Crowdfunding. Absolutely. Some people have done that. Absolutely. Each of our ambassadors are doing that, and they're able to reach out to their networks of family and friends to make a donation. But anyone in the community who wanted to, become a champion for us, get online and you can reach out to your own family and friends and be able to generate some support. How are things at the school there as well? Oh, yeah. We have about 60 children, and they're all clients of the center who are also coming to the they're there on a regular basis to come to the school, and those children are with us every day. And they're coming to school, and they're getting that in-depth experience of not only having the in-class school experience, but also therapy, so the therapist can come and be integrated into the day-to-day activities in the classroom. Yeah, there's something I like about that hallway as well, where the school is and where the classrooms are. It's just, I don't know, maybe it's the drawings and the art or something, but I always thought it was a great part of the Children's Center. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, interesting. Well, Cindy, we'll maybe talk again. I know I'm speaking to a lot of teachers, therapists throughout the month of May here. Maybe you'll come back on the show and we'll talk more about this. Thank you. We'll be happy to. Thank you again. And like I said, I encourage people to go online and read the stories about the families, and I know you'll be touched, and I know you'll have a greater sense of knowing what it is that we can offer in the community at the Niagara Children's Center. For sure. Cindy Mewhinney is Director of Development at the Niagara Children's Center. If you go to 610ckTB.com, Help Kids Shine, you'll see that right on our homepage. You can click on that, and that is the sort of the big name for the campaign this year for the Niagara Children's Center, Help Kids Shine, and it's going to be spread throughout the month of May. During the morning show with Tim Dennis, you'll meet some of the families. You'll meet the kids with Lee Sterry's new show starting at 1 o'clock every weekday for an hour. You'll meet some of the teachers, therapists. On my program, you'll meet some of those people as well, the great staff that they have there at the Niagara Children's Center, and all to kind of raise the awareness, but also to encourage you to make a donation, support the center so that they can reach more children, offer new programs, purchase equipment, improve the facility, and get kids off that waiting list. This is something we talk about every year, that the need exists. So you think 3,400 children each year receive the support from the center. That's a pretty big number. It's a pretty big area. And there's a pretty big need out there. Many children still waiting for the service. So the goal this year, 2016, Help Kids Shine, is to provide that support. And if you go to our website, 610ckTB.com, look at those kids. Look at the pictures of the kids, huh? And look at those smiles. And meet the Liams and the Lucas and the Johns and Isabellas and Charlies and Danicas. Meet the kids. You get a chance to do that on our website as well. Month of May.
make sure and set some time aside to do this, and also some money aside to help out the Niagara Children's Center during Help Kids Shine.
Good vibrations, my mind.